Hello guys, and welcome to... Fuck. What's up guys, Sleepy G, and in today's video, and this is probably gonna be... Oh, Jesus Christ. What's up guys, Sleepy G, and in today's video, we're going to be not playing Siege, but I'm going to do a quick rant about it. And this is based off of the last video. This is literally where I got this idea from.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, by the way, if you've noticed that. I know they need to balance it, but, you know, I feel like this game's just slowly gotten more and more unrealistic. Like, look at this. This guy's wearing a fucking swimsuit, and he's a 2-speed.
But today I'm just going to be ranting about siege operators. This might be a two-parter, it might not be.
It is.
But I don't know, I guess we'll find out pretty soon here. Now this is mostly just going to be me ranting about the characters. Now, quick PSA, alright, before I start hearing people lose their shit in whatever comments I get. I don't play Siege professionally. I just play it for fun, and these are not like criticisms for the game. Granted, I wouldn't care because, yes, partially because I'm bad, but also just because I don't really care. This game's not great. It's really, really good. It's not great though. And I mean, to be honest, my last favorite game was like Black Ops 2. But nonetheless, I'm just going to be complaining about it. So if you don't want to listen to it, click off. You've been warned. And without further ado, here's why a lot of these siege operators don't make any sense in my head. Now, a couple of ground rules. This is not based around their gadget. This is literally based around the 3 stats that they have, which are difficulty, speed, and health. And mostly just speed and health. Alright, now I'll probably say a couple of things about some of them, but that's about it. Alright, again, not coming from a professional, but rather a guy who just plays this casually and just wants to rant about something. So yeah, we'll start off the list with the Homeboy Striker. They dropped him last season, and I mean, he makes sense. I'm not sure about him being a 2-speed. I think if anything, he'd be a 3-speed 1 health, because he doesn't have any set abilities. But the difficulty makes sense. We got the homie Sledge. Again, difficulty makes sense. It's just a hammer. How hard could it be to use it on a wall? Though, we all do remember that Jinxie clip where we watched a guy try to use the hammer on a hard breach. Then again, that's also something my dumbass would have probably done. 1 speed makes sense. Look at him. He's built like a fucking potato. And health, sure, I guess that works. Most of this is just going to be me trying to, like, if the game made a little more sense. But, you know, and if we were going based off of this armor, he's more of like at max a 2. But what do I know? We got the Homeboy Thatcher. Once feared greatly, now pretty easy to deny. 1 speed. What are we doing here, boys? I mean, even with the armor, he's a 2-speed. I don't give a fuck if he's old. Okay. Difficulty? Yes, you just throw his impact or his EMP somewhere and they do the job the rest of the way. But he is realistically, and this is my opinion, a 2-speed 1 or 2 health. That's just me talking, though. We got Ash. She's a 1 difficulty. Let's be real here. You fire her thing into a fucking wall, it explodes, and you got a little hole that you can enter through. 1 health with her armor. I could see her maybe being a 2 health, but 1 health makes sense. 3 speed makes sense for the way she's built, at least. we have the homeboy Thermite. Now, this one makes perfect sense in my head. Thermite makes sense. 2 speed, because we also have to keep in mind that they're also carrying around a gadget, right? Doesn't matter where it is. We're not going to question where it is, because it's got to be on there somewhere if they're carrying it around. So, 1 difficulty, yep, you place it on a wall, he pulls a little latch lever thingy, boom, hole in the wall. Speed makes sense, he's carrying around those things. um, Anywho, and 2 health, the armor he's wearing, 2 health. Need more be said? No, because I'm right. Twitch, why is she a 2 speed? The armor, you make a fair point, and that's because you are correct. You're correct. She's she was built correctly. All right, 2 health, 2 speed, 2 difficulty. Good job. Next, we got the homeboy Monty. Is he difficult to play? In all fairness, if you've played this game for any longer than 2 weeks, you should know how to use all these characters by now. All right, and this isn't counting like knowing where to place a fucking Capitao arrow or an Ash round. This is just knowing how to use their gadget. So, they're really, he's not, none of these difficulties shouldn't even be a thing, to be honest, because none of these players should be hard to play after a while. Speed makes sense. Health makes sense. Monty, not counting difficulty. You stay your fat self, man. Next, we got Glizzy Glaz, the Glaziator. 2 difficulty, yeah, I'd say. Fuck controlling that sniper rifle. Speed, I mean, for a guy who carries around just a sniper rifle, I don't know, maybe a 2 speed, but I understand him being a 3 speed. 2 health. Doesn't really wear armor, so yeah, this guy makes sense. Good job. Now we got Fuse, Uzbekistani, I think. I don't remember where he's from. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan. Somebody might want to fact check me on that. Anywho, 1 speed, 1 difficulty, 3 health. Good job, Ubisoft. You nailed another one. Blitz, the homeboy Blitz. I'd say he'd be a 3 health. Maybe. I mean, he's got a lot of padding on him, but he does wear jeans. So, and like Nikes, like running shoes. Perhaps. Blitz, you're all right. You're all right. This one, I can deal with this one. I can deal with this one. I can do this. Though fuck his shield. Anywho, IQ, 3 speed. She's carrying around this gun. She'd be a 2 speed. Let's be real here. I don't care how buff you are. That gun's gonna slow you down. But if she's carrying around the commando or the AUG, yeah, I guess the AUG. 3 speed makes sense. 1 health. She doesn't wear all that much. Not really a whole lot of armor going on there. Difficulty, really a 3? We being serious here? She flips up her bracelet and finds gadgets. I don't know what's so difficult to understand about that, but alright. The Canadian Menace. We got Buck. I don't know any of the funny names for these guys. I've played this game for a long time. I don't really care to learn all that much. The Canadian Man. 1 difficulty. Perfect. 2 speed. Honestly, another one that makes sense. Good job. I could maybe see him being a 3 speed, but 2 speed, 2 health. Perfect. Nailed it. Balanced. Blackbeard. Okay, so 2 things. 1, you got the difficulty right. 2, why is he not a 3 speed? If you guys are just going to nerf this guy into the ground, um, why not do him a little justice, right? And give him 3 speed and make him a 1 health. If your guy's going to balance him. Just saying. I feel bad for him at this point. But, hey, he's got 2 good guns. And yes, the only reason I say 2 good guns is because I have the pretty Princess SR, whatever the hell, number gun. I have a pretty Princess pink gun for him, okay? That's what makes him a legend in my book. Next. Capitao. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. 2 difficulty. It's a bow and arrow. You're launching fire and smoke. Aim, fire. I don't understand the difficulty thing. Don't make fun of me for it. I don't understand the difficulty thing, though. Speed, health. You got that on the money. You got that on the money. Good job. Hibana. Little extra there, don't you think? Anywho. Hibana. 3 speed, 1 health. Perfect. Difficulty. Makes sense. Next. Jackal. The French foot-smelling menace. Difficulty. You're using an Inox. You just walk up to a footprint and you scan it. I really don't understand the difficulty. Definitely a 3 speed, 1 health thing we got going here. I'll be real with you. Don't know what part about this makes him look like a 2 speed, 2 health, but sure. He's definitely a 3 speed, 1 health kind of guy, but whatever. Ying. I like Ying. She looks about right. I'm saying this right now. 2 speed, 2 health. She's got it going for her. I'll be honest with you. If you got that little castle thing around your neck, that little tower going around your face, you're more than likely going to be a 2 speed. Unless you're Maestro, then yeah, you're probably bound to be a 2 speed. Next. Zofia. Someone I don't play ever at all. One, let's look at her attire, right? Okay, we got a good look at that, right? Right? What part about this makes her a 1 speed and a 3 health? I want y'all to look at me. Not look at me. Look at her. Look at her. In her eyes. I can't turn her. Whatever. I want you to look her in her eyes, or at least her glasses, and tell me what part about this attire makes her a 1 speed. Now, I'm not expecting her to come out here like Tyreek Hill and run a fucking 4.44 or whatever the hell he ran at the combine. But why is she a 3 health, 1 speed? Honestly, she looks like she could be a 3 speed, 1 health. Let's be real here. That's just me. Even if she's holding the gadget on her back. Like, next. Dokkaebi, y'all nailed it. Honest, I wouldn't say too difficulty. All you do is call people. I mean, I guess the listening out for phones part, and then like being able to hack the phones. But like, again, if you've played this game regularly, or you've got the basics down, all these characters are a 1 difficulty, give or take a few. But 3 speed, 1 health makes perfect sense. Lion. I don't know, Lion breaches the gap between being a 1 speed, 3 health, and a 2 speed, 2 health. So I'll give you guys this one. I do lean more towards him being a 1 speed, 3 health. I don't know. That's just me. Finka. She runs around with really big guns, but she's got the adrenaline surge. I don't know. Does the adrenaline surge make you run faster? I don't know. Maybe they should do that. I think they should make the adrenaline surge make you run. Not like a whole extra speed faster, but just like a little bit faster. I don't know. What do I think about Finka? Difficulty, yeah. Speed. Um, yeah, honestly, she's about right. If anything, you wouldn't really bring her up to a 3 speed. You'd drop her down to a 1 speed and make her a 3 health. But I definitely understand her being a 3 speed. Or a 2 speed, 2 health. Next. We got the homie Maverick. The Boston man. 3 speed, 1 health, 2 difficulty. It's a breaching torch. You make a little hole and you shoot through it. Don't really what's so hard to understand about that. But alright. Yeah, no, you guys got about it right. I don't know. Looks right. Nomad. It's a hijab. My bad. A fucking hijab. Jesus Christ. It's an air jab launcher. It's just an air jab, actually. And if anything, that makes her 3 speed, 1 health because she doesn't wear fucking armor. Well, actually, I think she does. I just don't have the outfit with her wearing armor on. Whatever. She doesn't. She just has like a tiny little bulletproof vest that I see rappers wear in fucking their rap videos. Which might be able to eat a bullet or two, but after that, not really. You're going to start feeling it. But her ability is attached to her gun. It looks like it weighs like 2 pounds at most. And I don't it just at max 2 difficulty, at bare minimum 3 speed, 1 health. I don't know about this 2 speed, 2 health bullshit. Gridlock. Beautiful. Knock. Okay, so for one, she doesn't really wear armor because she needs to be evasive. 2, why is she not 3 speed? And 3, why is she a 3 difficulty? You hide from cameras. They should just get rid of the difficulty thing in general, in my opinion. I don't think I see that in any other game. I might be wrong, but I don't see that in any other game, really. Amaru. She carries around a fucking grappling hook. My bad. Gara hook. And, that's about it. So yeah, 2 speed, 2 health, I guess makes sense. I guess. Because the grappling hook's gonna wear her down. Callie. I just don't like Callie. Difficulty 2, I guess that kind of makes sense because using her sniper is a royal pain in the dick if you don't know how to aim. Like yours truly. But her ability isn't her sniper, her ability is the LV explosive, which isn't that hard to use. You aim it at a barricade and it breaks it. So I don't know why that would drop her down to any more of a speed, but I guess 2 speed makes sense because that sniper rifle's heavy as fuck. Definitely not a 2 health though. She's a 1 health. Ayana. 3 speed. 3 speed, 1 health. Let's be real here. She spent like 90% of her fucking life in space or whatever. Let's be realistic here. Bring her up to 3 speed. I don't care if that's what's gonna make her slower. She's tiny. No way in hell she has 2 speed, 2 health. I do not believe it. I don't care. Make her a 3 speed or get rid of her. Don't actually get rid of her. Just make her a 3 speed. Make it make sense. Drop her down to 1 health. Ace Ace, in my opinion, is another one that makes sense. He doesn't wear a whole lot, but, like, I don't know. For some reason, 2 speed, 2 health makes sense for Ace. I don't know. We're going to leave the Swedish guy alone and move on. Zero just carries around his little fucking... the Argus launcher. He just carries that around, so that's not really going to add any weight to him. It's not difficult to use. He doesn't wear any bulletproof armor, so 1 health makes sense. And he carries around a fairly... And I'm saying light to these people. Obviously, these guns are, like, heavy. Next. Flores. 3 speed, 1 health. I don't care. You can shut up right now. He is not difficult to use. He should be 3 speed. I don't care if he's British or whatever the hell he is. And he should have 1 health. Because he runs around with fucking RCXDs. Osa. 2 health. 2 speed. 1 difficulty. If you're running a shield op, it's got to be 1 difficulty every time. Honestly, I could see her being a 3 speed, 1 health. Because she doesn't wear armor. That is something you guys have to start making sense of real soon, or else I'm going to be very, very upset. Because what the hell? If you guys are going to stack armor on certain people and call them 1 speed, 3 health, fine, do that, because armor is going to weigh you down. But you can't just put a bunch of armor on somebody, or no, my bad. You can't put no armor on somebody and then make them a 1 speed. You're just making them sound like a fucking 400-pound outside linebacker who doesn't know how to run. I guess that'd be an offensive lineman. Whatever. But at bare minimum, 2 speed, 2 health. What makes sense to me would be 3 speed, 1 health. I don't know if what I said last time was correct. 2 speed, 2 health at bare minimum. 3 speed, 1 health, which is what would make sense to me. Sends. Thank you. Honestly, she seems more like a 2 health, 2 speed type of person because of all the shit she's wearing. But then again, she's also buff as hell, so shit, I don't know. This makes sense. 2 speed, 2 health makes a little more sense to me. Difficulty to use. I don't understand the difficulty meter. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. I don't know. We got Grim, Mr. B Launcher himself. 3 speed, 1 health makes sense to me. Honestly, there's not really a whole lot to say about Grim. He makes sense. Launch Bs, difficulty, easy. Speed. He only carries around the beat launcher. Aside from that, he doesn't really wear a whole lot of armor. I could see him being a 2 speed, 2 health. But he's also got a lot of exposed skin. We got Brava. Perfect. I wouldn't say the difficulty is perfect, but speed and health-wise, perfect. Considering she only carries around 2 of those things, and those things look like they weigh about as much as a fucking Lunchable. We got Ram. Ram makes sense, but in one of my older videos, I think, the homie Glitch brought up a really good point. And it was that as they use their gadgets, like certain operators, like Ram or Ying, or, well, not really Ying actually, but people like Ram who have these giant-ass gadgets, or like gadgets in general, they should get lighter as they throw them down, because realistically that's what you do. If you get rid of something, if you take off a backpack, you're obviously going to get lighter. You can go a little faster. I'm just saying, she's carrying around 3 of these fucking boogie auto breachers, and I'm just saying she looks like she could get up to a 2 speed. I say after you get rid of 2 of the boogies, she becomes a 2 speed. After the 3rd boogie, she doesn't become 3 speed. But she should, if they were to do this, they would kind of have to drop her down to a 2 health, which I could kind of understand, but she's got a lot of armor plating, so honestly, maybe, I don't know. I say keep her 1 speed. After you get rid of 2 or all 3 of the boogies, make her a 2 speed. That's just me. And then we got Deimos. Not really a whole lot to say about Deimos. He makes sense. Maybe, actually. His ability is, I don't know. He carries around that little helicopter thingy. Or does he? I don't know. Does he call it in? I have no fucking clue. But he carries in, or he calls in this helicopter, obviously the Death Mark tracker. And it doesn't look like it weighs anything. It looks like it weighs about as much as a fucking pen. And he uses his revolver. So honestly, he seems more like a 3-speed, 1 health kind of guy. Considering that revolver does the same amount of damage as a fucking DMR. So I don't know. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Alrighty. I haven't touched ranked since Azami came out. So do with that what you will. This is just my personal opinion on making this game make any sense, which we've all learned is impossible with damn near any game that's out. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time. Later.